on me. Promise that you never be lonely. Be the fam, that's what they call me.
Hi, I'm gonna get straight into it. I'm using my e.l.f. putty primer. I just got this from Target. I'm just testing this out. This was $8. I'll let you know how it plays out, but this is just a little haul for skincare. I already did my eyebrows off camera. I used the ColourPop pomade in black and brown. That came out to $6, and this concealer that I'm using from ColourPop came out to $6 as well. You can find this in Target or yeah, pretty much at Target or on the actual site if you want to kind of get it right away. As you can see, I'm just kind of like shaping them with the concealer. Sometimes I just make it thick, but then I kind of just shape it with the concealer to kind of bring it out. Yep. We're just blending that in. I'm using the Maybelline Matte Poreless foundation in 360. I'm just using that to kind of outline my eyebrow. I always try to use a foundation shade to kind of go over that highlighted part to just kind of make it a little bit more realistic and make it more believable that that can be a brow. You don't want it so light. I got that foundation for around $6 at Target. That's the cheapest you're probably going to ever get it. Any other store, it's pretty much like maybe $10 and up. Now I am just putting some concealer on my eyes to kind of give it a nice base to prep it for my eyeshadow. This one is BRETMAN Rock. That one you can get from Ulta for $14.99. I'm trying to keep this a very drugstore friendly kind of review to keep it more affordable. Now I'm just going in with this purple shade. I'm kind of making an easy eye look. I'm just blending it in. Sometimes this takes a little bit of time because you just kind of really want to just build it up. You just want to kind of like build in the purple and like let it really just blend. So that takes a little bit of a moment to just blend it out, but you're gonna get there, and it's pretty easy and pretty obtainable for you to get that look. I'm trying to make a little bit easier videos. Yeah. Now I am just going in with that same concealer from ColourPop, and I'm just kind of like putting a little bit on the bottom and then like lifting my eye up, and that can kind of make it a little bit easier for you to kind of get like a little bit of a cut crease. I'm not trying to get a little bit fancy with it because there's going to be a nice lighter shimmer purple that I'm going to put on, so it doesn't really need to look too neat. Yeah, as you can see, you see the shimmer of the purple. It's just gonna bring it out. It's gonna be like a little bit of a smoky purple, so I didn't want to get too neat and take too long with the cut crease. It didn't really matter because it's going to be purple, and that little light concealer kind of helps bring out. I'm just using a light shimmer shade to kind of bring out that eye. That purple shimmer I got from SHOPMISSA. Like I built up a palette. That's where all the little palettes you can get for $1. I am just going in with like a pink shade of the same palette, and I'm just kind of bringing out the eye a little bit, and I'm using a mascara from SHOPMISSA. That's $1 as well. Those eyelashes were $1 from AliExpress. I'm using that same foundation from Maybelline and the Fit Me foundation in 360. And this is where I put way too much on my forehead, but it's okay. I'm just gonna blend it out. It looks a little bit lighter, but when you blend it out, it kind of comes to the color that you need. Sometimes people get a little alarmed on the camera lighting. It can look a bit light and look like I'm trying to look lighter, which I'm not. It's just the camera lighting. As you can see, it looks a little bit more chocolatey now. Now I'm highlighting with my LA Pro concealer in, I believe, Fawn. This one you can get for like $4 or $2 in a beauty supply store. And I'm just blending all that out. I could have used the ColourPop concealer in dark tan as well, because it was like the same shade. I just kind of grabbed the LA Pro concealer. It's the exact same shade and the same thing you can use too if you wanted to use that as well. Now I'm just blending all that in. I'm using that black Radiance. This is in Honeymoon. This one was $7.99 in Target. See, and it's this nice bright yellow. And I like to bake. I bake, and that's just for me. I know some people don't feel like, oh, you don't need to bake, it's not necessary. I do. I bake. And if you bake, you can at least, by me baking, you can at least see what it looks like, and if that's the shade for you. This is in Honeymoon. I'm gonna leave it in the description box below. But yeah, just blending in, and it's $7.99. Can't hurt. Normally I leave this on for 5 minutes, but since I'm not going anywhere, I am dusting this off because I am in quarantine. That is the NYX powder in dark deep, and this one is a great coverage, but it tends to dust off a lot of powder when you're brushing it in. So I would use like maybe a compact sponge if you like it. Another alternative is using the ELF finishing powder in dark deep as well. But yep, I'm just blending that in. It might look a little light, but when it blends in and I set my face with the setting spray, it tends to darken up. I'm using the blush from SHOPMISSA. This is in shade Stunner. This is actually $1. This is a great dupe for my MAC blush that I get. This highlighter I got from ELF. This is in the shade Apricot. It took me a while to kind of struggle opening it, but it has a great coverage. I like it, as you can see. And this one was about $4. This lipstick I got from Target. This is called the Lip Bar. The shade is actually called Drama Queen. This one was $12.99. I also got another lipstick, and it was called Ballsy. This one's a nice bright red. I'll show you in another video. I'm going to be doing like 3 videos of like drugstore buys and like makeup looks for beginners. So I hope that helps. And I'm just cleaning this up with concealer. Now I'm just finishing up. I'm using a setting spray in Slay Cosmetics. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you did, like it, subscribe it, comment. Bye-bye.